Good morning, Danny. It's October 28th, and today I had a midterm. So today I wanted to do this from the highest point on campus, but instead I have to do it from just below that because I saw a couple making out up there. But in terms of midterms, my teacher has decided that she's going to call every exam we have a midterm. My problem with this is that there can be only one midterm, just like how there can only be one ring. The reason you can only have one midterm is that it's the middle of the term. There is only, by definition, one middle of the term. Everything else would be like a quarter term or something, so call them quarter terms. Your video on Friday was uploaded at 1 in the morning, and that means that a punishment must ensue. Danny, why do you make me punish you? I don't want you to eat terrible things, and I know you don't want to eat terrible things, so why do you keep uploading videos way after midnight? It doesn't make any sense. For this punishment, you're going to need 3 different things. A 16-ounce bag of candy corn, a caramel apple, and a can of root beer. Now you may be saying, well, that sounds delicious if I have to eat all of those things. Oh, but you would be so wrong. What I want you to do with those 3 things is throw them in a blender, blenderize them together, and then drink whatever horrible Halloween concoction that is. So I hope you enjoy that. I'm sure it's going to be disgusting. Oh, make sure you film it too, so that I can see your face when you try to chug it. Speaking of Halloween, Halloween is coming up on Thursday, and that's going to be your day, and I wanted to know, should we skip Halloween considering it's a holiday that most people like to do things on? I don't know. We haven't really talked about doing holidays yet, so I don't know which ones we should do and which ones we shouldn't do. So let's discuss it. My thinking is that any bank holiday should probably count. Things like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, maybe Martin Luther King's Day, I don't know. In other words, just the big ones. Also, speaking of punishments, I can't help but notice that my Extra Life fund is a little light in the Danny donating department. Ha, alliteration. I just said Danny donating department. So I realized in my last video that I didn't talk about the other people I complimented, but I did compliment 5 different people. The first one was a girl that I decided just to take her chair because I needed it to sit down, and I decided to compliment her glasses at the same time. So the second one was a friend of my friend, and I complimented his glasses as well. You can tell that I wasn't being very original. But after that, it got a little bit better because I found that guy who was skating and I decided to compliment his board. But I already did that in the last video, so I don't have to talk about that anymore. Then I found a guy that was just giving away cookies randomly to people, and I asked him what he was doing it for, and he said it was for a charity that's called Cookies for Cambodia. Basically, the point of the charity is to bake things and then sell them, and with that money, they can give it to school children in Cambodia. So I decided to compliment him as well, because I thought that was pretty awesome. I'll put a link in the description below in case anyone wants to donate to that. The last one I complimented was a fraternity that was giving out these pieces of paper where they had written really silly pickup puns on, and they were handing them out to people and they were calling them smiles. I like seeing all the ways that people are trying to help out in the world. It's pretty awesome. But after I started this challenge, I realized that it's really difficult for 2 different reasons. One of which had to deal with I don't have any guts in my stomach, and therefore I'm a big wuss whenever I go talk to someone. The second thing is that it was really hard to find something to compliment about someone without just relating it to their physical traits. It's like you don't know what to compliment unless you know something about their personality in some way. And that makes it really difficult to do. I think in society sometimes we tend to focus too much on the physical aspects of a person instead of what's going on inside of them. My challenge to you, Danny, is to get 5 different people to smile in a positive way. So this means that you can't actually dog on someone else in order to get someone to smile. That doesn't count. It has to be a positive way. But the rest of it is really up to you and how you want to go about doing it. Good luck, Sir Danny, and I will see you tomorrow.